So welcome back everybody into another live trading session. Today is the new year and it's the first session of the new year. It's the 3rd of January and it's the 8:08 and 08 and of course it's early pre-London. So we still have basically 1 hour into London Open and we're going to do our usual review and then the usual scalping session. So let's start with GBP USD, the pair that I was starting to monitor at the end of last year because it is moving as the old USD pairs, but so it's not like GJ, but it is a zero spread pair, still depending on the GBP more than the EurUsd, so more than the euro, which is still moving a little bit different. So you see it's not exactly the same. Sometimes it gives us opportunities. They give opportunities that the other one are not giving. And we're going to review GJ, EurUsd and gold as well. So yesterday we saw that on GBP USD we broke below these lows. We had this hourly PSA. We had this hourly PSA that was made with as a support, was acting as a support, and we broke it, and very aggressively we broke below for around 80 pips. So you can see here this market structure was bullish. We were tapping into this area multiple times. This multiple taps of the bottoms. But then when the price was failing to make new highs, and it was also we started to see this. Yeah, I'm not used to the mouse anymore, but yeah, when we started to see these bearish aggressive candles on the hourly chart we're talking about, and then the candle clearly breaking below these lows, that's where we had this very nice impulsive move to the downside to at least retest these lows. But scalping wise, of course, this is a big enough range to trade, and this is from yesterday at 11. So if you just want to check the price action from yesterday, yeah, I was looking at it over here doing New York with the retest, and then yeah, break a retest below these lows, went for more than 14 pips. Yeah, so understanding that price had to retest this area during a low volume day, and so yes, and then price bouncing multiple times from these lows, a little bit of a dip below. Yeah, after after London closed yesterday, and then this is what happened during the Asian session tonight. Little bit of ranging, then breaking and retesting on the upside for around 8 pips. But yeah, you can see that the whole move on the downside, this is the 80 pip move that I was saying, on the hourly was not that clean because it's 1.27, right? Yes, 1.27 was not that clean, but yeah, you can see that price simply went straight below, break and retest, break and retest, break and retest. The thing is that happened mostly before the New York. Also, this nice retest of this area happened before the New York Open, and yeah, by the time New York Open, we were already down here. So that's where I was looking at the retest for the possible continuation. Still, scalps were very possible, very understandable, but the overall intraday move was already over. Here now on the lower time frame, we are possibly making some sort of higher highs and higher lows. You can see that we broke above these highs, and we are possibly still making new higher highs and higher lows. Bam, 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 bam. And you can see that we stayed above this last PSA. This retest failed to make new lows. Even a retest of these lows would have been okay before the continuation up. We made a new high, which failed to hold. Of course, we're not talking about a high volume of volatility period. So the price might range before the continuation up, but of course, as a scalping wise, we're going to monitor these two big PSAs over here and over there for possible reactions. On the hourly, as we were saying, this PSA is very important, and I don't think this one is important. Yeah, let's see. We just go on the left hand side. Yeah, we have some PSA over here that can possibly be irrelevant, but yeah, let's see if we break above here. And so yeah, that's basically the trade ideas are this one, some high risk, high reward below these lows, some high risk, high reward above these highs on GBP USD. If we watch GJ quite strongly bearish. Let me just hide this. So we can monitor the price action. Yesterday we made a new low. This hourly PSA is being respected, and that's where from the 180 down to the 178. I mean, we're talking about 200 pip range. You can see that still on the intraday price is moving. Now it is making new highs and higher lows. It's pushing bullish even, especially above these highs. So we got a retest on the hourly, then continuation up. I don't know what is the range that we are talking about. Yeah, we're talking about a 30 pip range already, which is good in the last hour, in this hourly. So of course on the 20 tick chart, we're going to see a very nice price action, especially if we, yeah, it's the PPL 79.5. We're going to see that price action. Of course, we want to be careful about this overall PSA, yeah, which we could say it can be, of course, either the PPL, but also the next one. So we want to be careful about this PPL over here. And if we go, yeah, you can see how nice on the 20 tick chart from the start of the session, start of the hourly, we saw this double bottom being created. So now let me use Epic Pen. I can remove it faster. So we saw price was making higher highs and higher lows, breaking above this high, very convincingly fashion. Then and then retest. Sorry about that. And then retest the with a double bottom, the PPL, and then spike up with a very nice volume and volatility. Over here, yeah, this one will be a very small, even a high risk high reward entry after the retest of the block of the double bottom, 1.8 pips of spread of drawdown, and then there's a 20 pip scalp, PPL to PPL in the early London. Okay, so this is GBP USD. Okay, it is already moving and it's breaking already down below these lows. This might be the PSA, the price action that we were looking for from the beginning. Now let's have a look at EurUsd. Also, of course, EurUsd is now pushing bearish. If we look, we saw that this is from the end of 2023. We broke below this bullish trend line. We were making higher highs and higher lows, but then we broke, retested the trend line, and then breaking below the key level over here. So this was the price action, pam pam, retesting the trend line, and then retesting the key level, and then very aggressive. This is from yesterday. Very aggressive bearish move over all hourly that were printing new lower lows and lower highs and lower lows for more than 70 pips, which on EurUsd is quite a big range for a daily period, and especially in a few hours. Same thing is, of course, this was the same because it was happening before the New York Open was happening. Yeah, basically most of the movement before that. You can see that on some in some levels were respected a little bit more than GBP USD. We have the retest of these lows before the continuation. This is an hourly PSA, and also retesting these lows. Then then we broke below these lows. You can see bam bam bam, showing further confirmation for the continuation down over here, just to reach the key level, then breaking below the key level and retesting the same PSA and the key level quite nicely. Yeah, 1 pip of drawdown for any possible entry. Yeah, unless the entry was exactly over here. Yeah, if we retested this area, that would be just a 1 pip drawdown, and then the continuation down. Yes. Also, you can see the retest of these lows, and then the continuation down. You can see how orderly it was moving throughout the yesterday. This is basically yesterday pre-New York, late London and pre-New York session. As you can see, retesting multiple times this area and then pushing down more than enough. Simple continuation. Then during New York, it was starting to range because most of the movement was already had already been done before that. So now, if we want to have a look at the hourly and also to understand a bit more about the price action, so we have this PSA over here and key level 1.093. We can also have now an hourly over here. Okay. Yeah, which is based on this most recent price action. On the lower time frame, we have also this area, where we can possibly break and retest, break and retest. So these are the main PSAs and price action that I see. Yeah, we got a partial retest, not a full retest of this area. We actually retested this previous pivot point. Let's see what happens. And now if we go on gold, same thing, has been moving bullish, and we got now a break and retest of this trend line. This is from yesterday. It did move a little bit different. Yeah, I moved bearish as well, like of course all the USD pairs, but not that much as on the other pairs, especially with the if the other pairs move like 70-50 pips and gold only move like 100, yeah, that's absolutely, yeah, basically it moved 100 pips in the same time period. Yes, it's still following the USD pair trend, but not that much volume that it was happening on the currency pairs. But yeah, for sure, same thing. Now let me delete this, understand a little bit more about the price action. I want to chart it a little bit, something a little bit more clear. For example, this PSA, but we are still far away from that. And yes, this one. And we also, this is the 4 hour, that's why. Okay. On the hourly, we also have this PSA. Of course, now we have this key level. Which is basically that's where we are now. And yeah, this hourly is also relevant, because that's where we got multiple reaction right below the key level, as you can see. So yeah, basically on the lower time frame, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at above these highs, and below these lows. Or safest will be only below these lows. Okay, so we see now the USD pair was good not to touch it. Price made a double bottom over here into this area before continuing up. That's better to wait for the London session. We're going to have into the New York session, we have some unemployment change for the Germany one. But after that, the main event for the USD pairs are the ISM manufacturing PMIs, and of course, this evening we also have the FOMC minutes, but Joel's job openings and manufacturing PMI is the main event of today. Tomorrow is going to be a big day. Tomorrow we're going to have the CPI in the Eurozone at New York Open. We have some PMI for the GBP, some other PMIs during the day for the European area, and we have ADP and jobless claims plus other PMIs in the afternoon for the USD. Friday is the NFP, as we all know. So yeah, today we have a nice New York session. Tomorrow is going to be nicer, and then on Friday is going to be the main event of the week. Okay. I just want to check. Okay, this one is a little bit too much. Okay, 0.33. Okay, yeah, we saw that GJ, we were here, retested this area, and then pushed up more than 17 pips, and possibly above the PPL. That's where we might see this price action. And yes, let's see. Yeah, GBP/USD now is breaking below. Let's see EurUsd, how it was moving. Yeah, EurUsd, for example, is not giving any price action. That's why there's some difference sometimes in GBP and EurUsd. So now let's see if actually we're going to see some USD weakness in order to break above these highs. So maybe to even just retest this key level or even less. I mean, if we break above, we just need around 10 pips. And let's see if we had that conviction. GBP USD is moving more or less the same, giving us the same push and now the same bearish candle. Gold not giving us anything really interesting, is moving in a very small range around 15 pips. Yeah, GBP USD. And let's see if EurUsd is going to break above. So nothing is really happening. Here we went back to these lows, possibly retesting, but I mean, the price action is just in the middle of anything. GJ would have gone around 12 pips, but probably then back to break even, and then bouncing again from this area. Let's have a look at gold. Gold is still in this range, nothing really happening. And let's have a look at EurUsd. In the past, I would have taken this impulsive move with the retest of this last area, forgetting that we are exactly at this hourly PSA. So that's why I changed and wanted to have the break and retest above that. And yeah, we saw deep correction. Now is reacting to this area, to these previous highs, making a nice pivot over here. So that's if, especially now during the the London hours, we are seeing a push up. We understand that, okay, we validated this area as a liquidity for liquidity grab and then continuation up. Otherwise, we're going to adjust with what we see. As we said, yeah, it's this is still in 1 hour. So we have in 20 minutes at London Open, we have the Spanish unemployment change, but it's not expected to impact much the euro pair. So we're going to see how it is. Okay. Oh, nice. As you can see, GJ went PPL to PPL. We got a spike up now in the last few minutes. If we got an entry anywhere around here with the spread, around 4 pips of drawdown, but then would have gone probably to break even, and then after that went to around like 15 pips into the TP. The trade idea was valid, but not really something that I'm too fancy about. Might might adapt with GJ because it's there's something that is off with me with the spread and with such a tight stop. So probably maybe I can use something different or just take it and don't make too much of an issue. Just take it as close as possible and then enter, and then let's see. Or I can adapt and look for bigger stop loss. GBP/USD is not moving much. We got this bounce from here. It's around 7 pips, and entry over there would be at break even, back to break even. EurUsd is still ranging, so not much. Now we might be breaking below these lows, but it's not really a trade idea. Like I want to look for sells. I mean the range is not big for as a starter, and then we're in the middle of the range, and we are 50 minutes away from the London session open, so there's no need. Gold is now it managed to break above these range highs, but it's just 10 pips moving 10 pips. So let's monitor it. Let's just see how it goes. So if you remember, during December, that's what I was analyzing. I would love to. This is adding one. This is adding one. Okay. These becomes adding two. Okay. So this one becomes good. And I can make like this. It's like notes. Okay. And then 3 to 1. Okay. Yeah. I like this. And yes. Okay. I want to space it a little bit more. I want to do it like this. And that's okay. That's great. Then I can copy and paste this. For the fourth. Fifth. Okay, fifth, sixth. So fourth is Thursday. Okay, so it's not the sixth, it's the 8th. 9, 10. I don't like this. nice. So, collapse all, then January the 3rd, which is today. Nice. Okay, so let's see. EurUsd reacted at these lows, as we were saying, and yeah, we said that we probably might have got a reaction over here for possible continuation up, possibly the grabbing liquidity, and then continuing on the bullish side. Okay, GJ still at this high, GBP/USD bouncing from this area. Gold, we got a retest of these lows, and now further 10 pips, but let's see how it's going to move. And we go back to GJ, to Euro. So we are seeing now, yeah, EurUSD now is having some liquidity. Let's see if we manage to break above. GBP/USD, as you can see, overall with this bounce would have been nice. Same ideas, of course, are on GBP/USD as EurUSD as per price action, which is above these highs. That would be the same. And GJ broke above the PPL. You can see how it broke, and it went already 30 pips from when we were looking at it. So that's a very, very good thing. Broke above our PSA that we were monitoring, and for the continuation up, yeah, you can see how structured how it is structured. Is a little bit of a shame that I'm not looking at it, and might be even stupid, but fact of the spread right now, it is a little bit affecting me. So I don't know if I'm going to have to monitor it on a different time frame so that it does not affect me, or just understanding maybe, okay, let me give you 8 pips, 7-8 pips stop loss for 15, 17, 16 p. Maybe it makes more sense. Need to understand with that, because it's the pair that is not related to USD which moves and moves right. The thing is that with such a tight build, that yeah, it's a 1 pip, 1 point something pips. It's difficult to enter exactly at my trigger point. You can see the price is retesting over here, but the buy is over there. So I don't know, it's something that is a little bit sketchy for me, but usually it gives us a nice movement. So I might, I mean, I can adapt and understand it better. Yeah, we saw this morning price was moving bullish, retesting this area and then continuation up. Yeah, we saw it understood from here. We saw this break and retest and then the continuation above the PPLs. And yeah, GBPUSD retesting this area, still failing to break above. The same thing is happening on EurUsd. Price is failing to break above. Also gold is finding this resistance over here for now, and let's see how it will move on. GBPUSD retested its highs. I will not take an entry because it's the same. We are below these lows, but it's moving nice because it's already moving basically 5 pips from there. So it is a nice pair. It's not too bad, and it's a zero spread. EurUsD, same thing, retesting these lows, and now we might possibly see now with London. Yeah, this is London Open. We might see the break above this high. If we see in a convincing fashion, we might take this trade idea that we were planning from the beginning of the session, and yeah, for GJ is something that I have to understand a little bit more. Maybe it's using a different time frame. Maybe for GJ it's not that good, not that great to use the 20 tick chart with a 0 pip spread, since it doesn't have a 0 pip spread. So maybe looking for bigger trades instead of a 5 to 15. Take a 8 to 20, something like that. But it's of course will be different. Unemployment change, yeah, it's a little bit worse on in Spain. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is GBPUSD. EurUSD still failing to break above. Yeah, of course the zero spread pairs are like, most of them have the USD in them, because otherwise, I mean, USD JPY has the, if I say Euro GBP, does it? Yeah, it has the spread 0.2, 0.2, 0.1, but it's not moving that much. Yeah, it's not moving much at all. Or I don't know, something like what can it be? Euro JPY. It has a spread. You can see Euro JPY has a spread. So I cannot use a 2.5 pips. I will need to use a bigger thing, but yeah, we can see how it moved on more than on GBP strength, because you can see that GBP USD did not move too much, but GPY and Euro JPY moved in a nice fashion. And yeah, we can monitor what's 0.5, 1. Yeah, but now GJ is the same spread. Wow, GJ got a nice bounce, exactly as pre-planned. You can see we saw this this possible bounce from the PPL for the continuation up. That is absolutely interesting. Yeah, already 10 pip. GBP/USD back into the range. Now breaking and retesting these lows, but it's not a possible trade idea. Let's see gold. Gold is still ranging at these lows. EurUsd is still failing to break below these lows, to break above the highs. Now here on GJ, we would love to see the continuation above. Let's see now if gold can give us something. Okay, now looks like that EurUsd might be breaking above into new highs. Let's see what it's going to do. Gold still in the range, GBP/USD still there, GJ is still there. So let's see. So we might be breaking above. Yeah, but it is to go there. It is a break-even trade, so there is not a problem. But I want to see some clear breakout from there. So also gold got a nice break and retest of these highs so far, but the price is still moving not quite not a lot, quite not not much. Let's see, EurUsd is retesting this area, but as we saw over here on GJ, I'm expecting more of a multiple retest over here. For example, I not wanted to enter over here. I will wait for retest of this area. Since it's an hourly PSA, I want the retest of this area maybe multiple times in order to have not just have the confirmation, but I know that it might happen. So I don't want to jump the gun and take this entry immediately, because I know that price can go back even to make a new trend line. Yeah, go back over here before pushing up. So let's see. Since we're not in such a high super volume time, we might not just get a single break and retest. We might, as I said, retest the trend line and make a new higher highs and higher lows. Okay, let's see. So far it is pushing, but I mean 1 pip. Wow. You can see how the loss, we would basically stopped out after being up 1 pip. Very volatile move on EurUsd, just in this in a second. I don't know if there was something for the USD strength, but I mean, nothing else happened, just a spike. And yeah, that's why I didn't enter. There was no confirmation, and yeah, but I got a loss just like that, just for nothing. So that's okay. Not to enter. We are waiting for the good, proper market conditions. The patient game is what is really what really matters. I'm not really going to take an entry at the trend line, even if it's tempting. But if we create a support over here, I see a support, then I might take advantage of it. Okay, so we saw that it actually made support exactly over there. we're not really tapping the trend line. And let's see if now we have more volume to continue above, to break above, and have some continuation up. So far, the price action is not that good. On GJ, as you can see that this entry that we were looking at as a possible high risk reward would have been a winning trade. Basically no drawdown whatsoever. GBP USD now with the nice, it's GBP USD is respecting this trend line. It actually did what we were expecting and waiting on EurUsd. We also add this. This would have been a first high risk high reward entry. If we get the retest, we might take a second. We might take the second chance. I hope it doesn't go to retest these highs to over here before the continuation up. But yeah, if we see, wow, you're seeing general USD strength over here, also EurUsd failing to break above, so still sketchy price action. I want to also monitor here if we see there a deeper retest, which is yeah, what we might be looking at. Yeah, here is forming the support that we are talking about on EurUsd, which might be a high risk high reward entry, as we were saying, which on GBP USD is actually the retest of these highs as we were talking. Yeah, gold nothing, GBP USD here. EurUsd did not give, I mean, was the top, but did not give us any nice candle closure or understanding of support like this candle over here. So far there was no entry. GBP USD, yeah, it pushed from these lows. We will be basically already at break even. Yeah, stop loss will be at break even. Yeah, and we will need to go around there for the TP to be hit. GP, as I was saying, GJ. We got a break and retest of these highs, which would have been a second entry. We would be already at break even and any entry over there. Let's see if we get any continuation. I mean, we are already risk free, so over here we are facing this possible rejection. Yeah, this one would have been already 20 pips. Now EurUsd might be breaking above. Let's see. Oh yes. I just want to show you my new vision board for 2024 about doing, family, health, trading, nature, giving all to my purpose, healthy food, faith, discipline is happiness, meditation, and of course, money. Oh yes. GPUSD would be almost at break even, but then back at 3 pips. And let's see about EurUsd now. GJ is still at the PPL. Let's see if this London session is giving us something to trade, to take a trade. Okay. So GPUSD will be back at break even. Let's see other pairs. GJ basically will be at break even, now pushing up. Yeah, I don't know if the actual break-even rule is more affecting than anything, but yeah, if my entry was over there, if I didn't place it at break-even, would be almost a TP, and yeah, GBUSD still not, would be back at 5 pips. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at gold. Yeah, gold actually retraced all the way back down. We saw basically tapping again the hourly and then pushing down, trying to fill in this week, but we are in this range so far. We're not in any high probability setup, so not like this one is looking fancy, but let's see, to go to this, yeah, it's only 20 pips to go back to those lows. Not really something that it's very nice that I want to look at. On gold, EURUSD is still failing to break above, so let's see if there is any other opportunity for doing this London session. So now we are back and we can see that GJ actually in a sort of mm, not so clean, but I mean good fashion went into new highs. Any entry over here will probably be either break even or will break even at TP. But you can see how it is respecting the trend line and pushing up. GBUSD would have been a break even now instead of a loss. So this is the case where the break even is good because it prevents this stuff from happening. And yeah, anyway, if the price would have gone below here, yeah, that would have been out of the game. Now it's tapping. It looks like it's tapping the trend line, but the trend line was here. So this is now quite confusing, but yeah, this trade idea would have been a break-even one. GJ still pushing up, as you can see, very nice. So this is the case where I would not look for an entry over there because it's more likely that the price will bounce more and heavier before continuing up. So might expect tap maybe of these lows. Don't that. Maybe a tap of these lows before pushing up. Don't maybe even the PPL itself. So for now, these trade ideas have been working out. Okay, basically mostly on GBP, on the yen weakness more than that. So EurUsD, so we got the sort of rejection from the hourly price from this hourly area. So instead of looking for buys, that we were looking for buys, but the price action was not giving us any confirm. We can see that the price actually broke the trend line, and now we are almost at these previous lows. So we have this area over here. So yeah, we have to be careful about that. But if we have some convincing price breaking below these lows, that's where we might look for sells. If we have some convincing price action, but still the price is not moving that much. It's not like we are missing out on a trend. The trend was on the GBP pair, especially GJ, the one that I was saying that I don't want to trade because of the spread, but it's the one that moved the best and the one that I should have taken advantage of. Also now is actually bouncing from these lows that I was saying not it was not going to bounce from, but yeah, here bounce from these lows. Now let's see if we break above. And let's have a look at gold. Yeah, gold, as I was saying, went all the way down and would have actually been a profitable trade, but I mean, I would have not been able to take this sell. I was not something that I would be looking for. Below these lows, below the key level would have been a possible trade idea, as we were saying. Another thing is, yeah, I would have not taken this entry right now because it's not that high volume time. So now possibly this entry would have been okay, and yeah, to reach these lows would be 30 pips. Now, yeah, it's my job is to understand when to take the single tap, when to take or when to wait for the further retest of this area. So that's the difficult part. So in 20 minutes, we might have some, that's what I'm going to look at. We might have some spike in volume, especially on the euro pair, but so far it's not that much. And yeah, the pair that moved the most was GJ, as we saw it, but yeah, we did not really took advantage of it. I didn't even update this. Okay, didn't even update this. So it's I need to do trading 2024. Okay. This is the third. Fourth, fifth, eighth, ninth, 10th. Okay. So this one, 21st, this one goes into December. Okay. January, December. There's this. Okay. And this is January 1st. Okay. And this is over here for the third. So this is yesterday's. Yesterday. Okay. Now I want to pin it. Pin tweak. Good. So EurUsd not moving much. GJs is now bouncing from this area. UPUSD is still not moving too much. That's why I said this entry would not be the greatest, because I would wait for the retest, for a deeper retest before pushing anywhere. Okay. Yeah, this one would have been 6 pips, just to show you how it's not moving. Minutes. Let's see if it's anything happening. Otherwise, we're going to call it a day. A London. and yeah, we will have missed on GJ and GBPUSD, one break even on GJ, two winning trades that I missed because I was not looking at them. So it's not something that I missed due to fear. This is something that I missed due to not being focused and dialed in on most of the things, and the fact that I'm being scared for with the spread on GJ. So that's something, but on EurUsd we did not miss nothing. We waited patiently. We actually avoided a few losses, one loss, and yeah, that's good. So we're now approaching the 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we are going to have the report. Might affect, as we were saying, mostly the euro pair. Let's see now what is going to be the price action on that. And expecting the unemployment change to be slightly lower than the previous one, and the unemployment rate to be the same percentage. So we're going to see in 4 minutes. As I was highlighting on GBP JPY, what the trade ideas that we were looking at, if you remember, we had this possible bounce or the bounce from the PPL. That when I was saying that there was a chance that the price would not just bam bam, but retrace and retest even the PPL to continue up. This trade idea would be already at break even and around 12 pips. So this would be at break even, and just to be absolutely transparent, this one would have been a loss because only like 5 pips or less. And yeah, price is pushing, and let's see in 3 more minutes if there's anything that is going to affect the euro pair. So for example, if we see some weak unemployment change, which is coming weak, lower than expected, lower than previous one, the previous one, then we might see some EurUsd bearish price action below these lows. Otherwise, I mean, it's late. We have after 10 a.m. Eastern manufacturing PMIs, which are going to bring some volatility on the USD pairs, especially combined with the JOLTS opening at the exact same time, which is going to bring much more volatility. Overall combined, it's going to be a nice New York session. And remember, as I was saying, the main events of the session of the week are tomorrow with the ADP, not today with the PMIs, tomorrow with the ADP, and then Friday with the NFP and unemployment rate for the USD, US economy. Let's see if now this trade idea would have worked out in the, let's see if in the next minute and a half basically is going to push up or even though it's the news. Just to be, I'm just curious about that. Okay, so we see is coming. Okay, if it's low, I don't know why it says good, but it's much lower. So I don't know if there's any. What does it mean? Is saying that it's good? Okay, a rise indicate. Okay. Yeah. So this is the is like the jobless claims. Okay, in a number of unemployed people. So if it's much lower, it's very good. So it is good, a very good number in Germany. Yes, exactly. So being lower, it's good. So yeah, it's like the jobless claims, not like the sort of not like the NFP, but it did not move much on gold on Euro USD. GJ almost would have tapped that thing, but yeah, GBP USD not moving too much. Let's see gold. Let's have a look at gold. Yeah, gold not moving too much either. So that's it for the session. We're going to see each other during New York.